Have you ever glanced at your running watch and seen VO2 Max 42 and just nodded like you knew what it meant, while secretly wondering what it really was or even if it matters? Well, you're not alone. Many runners see this number on their devices or hear it in conversations, but feel lost when it comes to what it actually tells them about their running. And that's a missed opportunity, because understanding your VO2 max can actually help you evaluate more fully your running progress. In this video, we'll cut through the confusion and unpack VO2 max in three simple parts. First, we'll explain what VO2 max is, no science degree required. Then we'll explore why it matters to your running progress, whether you're chasing a marathon or just in your daily routine. Finally, we'll show you how exactly to use this number, not as a score to beat, but as a tool to support your progress and confidence. Hey, I'm Steve from RMWA Australia. Welcome to the channel. Whether you're new to running or training for your very first marathon, or even if you want to boost your health and fitness, I'm here with the tips, ideas, insights, and motivation to support your self-improvement goals through the power of running. Now, let's dive into today's video. So let's start with the basics. What is VO2 max? You've probably heard it called your aerobic capacity or cardiovascular fitness number, but that still sounds vague. Think of your VO2 max as your body's maximum ability to use oxygen while you're running at your hardest. It's measured in milliliters of oxygen per kilogram of body weight per minute. But don't worry, you don't need to memorize that. What matters is what it represents, how efficiently your heart, lungs, and muscles work together under effort. It's like a personal fitness reference number. Many runners get a little alarmed when their watch says their VO2 max dropped from, say, 48 to 45. They thought they'd lost fitness. But here's the thing, VO2 max isn't like a pass or fail test. It's a snapshot and can be affected by things such as sleep, stress, hydration, and of course, device inaccuracy. Many runners fixate on the number without understanding what it actually captures. That leads to unnecessary worry or chasing metrics instead of just focusing on the workout. So here's the takeaway. VO2 max isn't your worth as a runner. It's just a snapshot of your current aerobic ceiling, the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during hard effort. For most everyday runners, that ceiling rarely limits your 5Ks, your long runs, or your morning jogs. It may matter more in intense workouts such as intervals where you are really pushing your limits. But understanding your VO2 max, what it is and isn't, gives you insight, not insecurity. Remember, it's not a number to chase, it's more of a trend indicator. Now you might be thinking, but I'm not an elite athlete, so why should I care? Good to ask. VO2 max matters not because it defines your speed, but because it reflects your cardiovascular resilience. A higher VO2 max helps you recover faster, tackle hills more easily, and sustain effort with less fatigue. Importantly, it's even tied to long-term health, lower risk of heart disease, more consistent energy, and yes, sharper mental clarity. Why? Because oxygen delivery to the brain supports focus, mood, and even long-term cognitive health. So it's not always just about racing or high performance. I coach many everyday runners, mums, tradies, teachers, retirees. None are aiming for the Olympics, but they do want to feel strong on their morning run or keep up with their kids, finish their first marathon without hitting the wall, or simply have the energy and vitality to do the things they really want to do, like hiking or being active with the family. VO2 max isn't just about winning races. It's about functional fitness. And when you understand what it represents, you stop comparing your numbers to others and start appreciating your own progress. So yes, VO2 max matters, even if you just run for joy, fresh air, or stress relief. It offers a glimpse into how efficiently your body meets physical demands. But here's the key. Two runners with the same VO2 max may have gotten there through completely different paths. Age, genetics, training history, lifestyle, and consistency all shape that number. That's why it's not a competition metric, it's a personal one. Your VO2 Max is just one chapter of your unique running story, not the whole plot. So use it as a guide, not a verdict. Alright, you've seen your VO2 Max pop up on your watch, in a fitness report, or even via the Run My Way Australia VO2 Max Calculator. Now what? The secret is this: treat it as a trend, not as a test score. Don't fixate on one number from a single workout. Instead, track it over weeks or months, or even years, and pair it with how you actually feel. Are your easy runs getting easier? Is your 5K out and back run getting faster without extra effort? Plot those readings over time, and your VO2 Max becomes a helpful clue, not a goal. It's not about hitting a magic number, it's about seeing the story your body is telling through your training. Maybe this sounds familiar. You check your watch after a run and you see your VO2 Max has dipped, and you think, well, what happened? Maybe I didn't push hard enough. But chasing that number day to day can backfire, leading to burnout, poor recovery, and just lost joy in running. One runner I worked with kept resetting her plan every time her score wobbled, ignoring fatigue and tired muscles. Once she started viewing the VO2 Max as a signal and not a target, along with taking notice of her sleep, mood, and energy, her progress steadied, and she removed an unnecessary stress that can sap the enjoyment of your running. So here's how to use your VO2 Max wisely. Check it every few weeks, not daily. Ask yourself, does this number match how I've been feeling? If your workouts have felt productive and rewarding, and your VO2 Max is steady or even slowly climbing, you're moving in the right direction. If it dips but you've been stressed, sick, or sleep deprived, that's totally normal. It's your body talking to you. Treat VO2 Max as gentle feedback, not judgment. Your body is always communicating. VO2 Max is just one quiet whisper in a much richer conversation. So let's recap. First, VO2 Max measures your body's maximum oxygen use during intense effort. It's a snapshot of aerobic capacity, not your value as a runner. Second, it matters because it reflects your cardiovascular resilience, long-term health, and everyday fitness, not just individual workouts. And third, the smartest way to use it is as a long-term trend, not a daily score. Pair it with how you feel, your sleep, your mood, plus your effort, and it becomes a helpful guide, not something to stress over. Used wisely, VO2 Max can support your sustainable progress, not add unnecessary pressure. If you've never checked your VO2 Max before, give it a go, and then check it again every few weeks to spot trends. Don't worry about daily shifts. The Run My Way Australia VO2 Max Calculator on the website lets you compare your score to thousands of real runners, giving you a helpful benchmark without the pressure. Remember, VO2 Max is just one piece of your fitness puzzle, alongside energy, mood, and how your run feels. It's not the ultimate measure of your running worth, but it can help you notice meaningful patterns over time. If this video helped clear up the VO2 Max confusion, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Have you seen this number on your watch? Did it ever stress you out? And if this video inspired you, hit subscribe and come along for the run. I'd love to have you join me. Now, before we wrap up today, let's take a look at where I'm running and what running shoes I'm currently testing. This was another Sunday long run along the Murray River at Mildura. It's my hometown running beat and an amazing running experience. From the beautiful city stairs to the riverfront, past the wharf and houseboats, and then onto the bush trails alongside the river. It's a great running location for a short, fast workout or even a long marathon training run. Today's run was a continuing test of the Li Ning Challenger 5. This shoe is now my favourite performance trainer, beating out the Endorphin Pro 4 and the Puma Nitro 3 in my current rotation. Solid performance, great comfort, and versatile enough for speed work and long distance. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching through to the end. I hope you found the video helpful and inspiring. At Run My Way Australia, running is all about self-improvement, achieving your goals and finding joy in every step. Good luck with your training, keep believing in yourself, stay consistent and most importantly, enjoy it. I'm grateful to be a part of your running journey and I'll see you in the next video.